Well, hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today we have a strange news update, mainly because this was not to be expected at all. But first, before we get into that news, I would like to just say something. First off, the pain videos have not been recorded as of yet. It is something I intend to do today, but I've had quite a busy morning, and proof of how busy the morning was is because you are just getting this video right now. This video is being recorded and then uploaded almost immediately. So in case you're wondering, been a bit busy, pain is coming, don't worry. That should be Wotv's motto. Also, wanted to talk a little bit about Yuna. It was mentioned in the description of the video, but just in case anybody missed it, Peachin did do a video the other day where he basically tested Yuna along with Cypher and Cloud, and it looked pretty damn successful. I think people will be quite happy with that combination overall. Haven't seen too terribly much. Honestly, Yuna's DPS is not really that incredible from the builds that I've seen yet. But the one thing that is kind of impressive is that on a completely wide map, after she buffed Cypher, Cypher went to the other side, continued fighting enemies, and Yuna was on the far side of the map, like literally polar opposites. And Yuna's ability was still triggering on Cypher's attacks, so that is actually pretty crazy cool. Yuna might not be the best, might just not be the best, but she's definitely looking quite fun and interesting, and you know me, that's what I vibe off of. So a little disappointing that she isn't like the all-around super all-star character, just because, but at the same time, she's doing just fine. All right, with that out of the way, let's talk about the actual news. And the news today is that this year kind of ending with the Gauntlet of Miracles, where we've gotten a new version of Yuna that's actually, good. Riku has appeared in one of these mobile games because apparently she never appeared in Dissidia Opera Omnia. So that's kind of weird. But now we have this, that War of the Visions in December will be having a Final Fantasy XIV collaboration where basically everything from the old event will be coming back. We can see Thancred and Y'shtola right here. But not only that, there will be the old vision cards, but not only that, there will be new vision cards. So basically, I mean, for people who are like, is there going to be a character? At this point, I think we can pretty much confirm no. They would have said something if there were actually going to be a new character. Now, of course, I'm locking that in at a 99% likely ratio, just because if it, I mean, there's always that 1% chance that they could just surprise us. But the fact that they have revealed that there is 2 new vision cards coming for this kind of tells me that what we're seeing here is what we're getting. And I don't think it's a negative thing. For people who have missed those vision cards are great for light elemental characters and are some of the more rare vision cards for people trying to start the game and maybe get into the light element. That's really good. As for Y'shtola and Thancred, I think that we can pretty much expect the exact same thing that we've seen with the tactics characters, where these two will be getting quite revamped. I don't expect it to really be notable at all. Thancred would need a absolutely massive upgrade. So this, if it's ever going to be the time for that, it's right now. This is do or die for Thancred to ever be relevant. But, I think that, and there is quite a possibility to see a pretty major turnaround for him if the devs want to. Now, basically, these two characters are essentially kind of free. So I am quite curious to see if we actually get there, but this is it. This is the golden opportunity. And if it is, I will declare the last 3 months, whenever Tactics came back, as being kind of absolutely astounding in terms of free-to-playness, of just Tactics into this, so many free characters, such power. If Thancred goes up to the same spot where Orlando was able to get up to, that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. And who knows, Ishii might be a really good low-cost character. We'll see. But those 2 vision cards, also quite curious to see what they will be like. Now, I do want to talk a little bit more about Thancred, but let's close out the news segment of this, which is basically that there will be a couple of, like, it's not just a one-way collaboration. I think it's pretty cool when there's stuff going into each player base. I don't expect this to be, like, really that neat, but for people in the 14 space, you know, a lot of them like costumes, a lot of them like having different outfits and different possibilities. So having some of the War of the Vision stuff, like there is some good, really good costume design in Wotv. I think that Queen Mashari's outfit actually looks really good, and same with Montscarb. Like they are cool looking, and they're pretty nicely translated into the 14 game. So that's really cool. That's coming around the same time, it looks like, scheduled around December, which is funny to me. Isn't November and January around December? Either way, the collaboration outfits here, I think they look really nicely translated. I even quite like Mashari's more here. Like, I think it looks really, really good. If you were playing like White Mage, you would really, really love that outfit. And hey, White Mage was one of my favorite classes in that game, so cool. So that is basically that. Now, I do want to touch just a little bit more on the idea of Thancred, because I actually think that Thancred looks really good. He looks super cool in this game. His outfit has a lot of effort put into it. And I think they did a really nice job putting it into this game. But Thancred has really, really struggled. So if we were talking about what this character would need, I mean, we need AoE resistance. And you know what? I say make him the full frickin' tank route. Like, not even joking. Screw the DPS thing. Go complete tank. Give him a massive boost to HP, speed, because he essentially needs it at this point. And then just rank up his defense, his spirit, single target and AoE resistance, and give him some elemental resistance, and just go that way, because I personally would really love it if he was just a straight, the most brawler, brutal guy to get through in the entire game. Like, status effects, I just don't think that's ever going to be the route for him. And I think as a DPS, he's still pretty lacking. I mean, probably they will go the DPS route for this character and just make him a strong offense. I mean, the fact that he is quite a good offense and could pair with Cloud and Cypher quite well is, I think, the most likely thing that will happen for this character. But it would be way cooler to put him with Yuna and just make it so that he, like, can deal a good amount of DPS, but he's just incredibly hard to kill. Like, he is just brutal to kill. And so a lot of people focus on him. They don't focus on Yuna. And, you know, Gunblade plus gun equals some fun to be had. I don't know. This is my wants. So obviously put what you are hoping for the FF14 re-collaboration. But quite the nice trend that we have started to get going. This could be a big turnaround for Wotv. Like, if, you know, every 2 months around a collaboration, if we have an old collaboration come back and the characters get upgraded and everything on this route, you know, FF4 not far behind. Dark Knight people, I mean, I just don't know if it's ever going to happen, but there's something going on here, and it is looking actually pretty cool. And that is from a guy who is always very critical of everything that happens in Wotv. So that's all from me for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm not going to say like or subscribe because I don't believe in that shit, but if you want to, go ahead. So thanks so much for watching. Take care. Have a great weekend, and we'll probably see you for some more videos over the course of this weekend. Later.